Okay, it is June 1st, 2016, 8:15 p.m. I promised you guys a video blog. I didn't know what topic to do, so I had put it off, and today presented itself with a very good topic. 1 second. I'm outside, so please bear with me. I'm outside, and it's nice weather out, so everybody's enjoying it. I'm going to try to keep this PG as best as I can, even though this topic is pretty emotional for me. Basically, in a nutshell, a dear friend of mine and her family were in yet another automobile collision. They're fine, thank God. I was really worried about them. But the person that was at fault, the person that hit them, was too busy texting while driving to pay any attention. Now, this hits a nerve with me on many levels. One, or should I say one, because it's a dear friend of mine who, she doesn't text and drive, neither does her husband. They're very good drivers, they're safe drivers, and they're good people, besides all that. But another dear friend of mine who's, the three of us were kind of like the Three Musketeers. My friend Anne, she died back in 2012, I believe, because she was in a car accident, and the person that caused that accident was texting and driving. It was not Anne. Anne didn't text or drive while she didn't text while she drove, but the woman, I guess a young woman, a student or something. I don't know all the details because I didn't want to know all the details back then, and it's okay. Fact is that she's no longer gracing us with her presence anymore, and we all miss her very much. And I took the news of her passing very hard, and basically I just don't understand why that phone call or that text can't wait, people. I mean, I see people texting and driving all the time, like whenever I'm crossing the street or walking down the street or what have you, and I just don't understand why you can't just leave that phone alone. If it's that important to answer that call, pull over, or just wait till you get to your destination and then answer the phone and say, hey, I was driving, what did you need? It's as simple as that. No phone call or text is that important to where you have to jeopardize the lives of thousands of people to answer that call or answer that text. And there's actually been studies done that texting while driving is just as bad, if not worse, than driving while drunk or otherwise intoxicated with other chemicals. So if those statistics are indeed true, and I'm apt to believe them, because whenever I'm texting and walking, I'm distracted. I broke my foot from walking and texting at the same time. I mean, it sounds silly and it's laughable, but it's true. It actually happened. And I'll tell you what, I try my best not to text and walk ever again. I mean, I slip up occasionally, but the thing of it is me texting and walking, I'm only putting myself in harm's way. If I'm walking down a sidewalk by myself and I'm texting and walking, if I trip and fall, I hurt myself and myself only. Maybe the sidewalk a little bit too. But, this makes me really hesitant to even get a driver's license and try to get a car, after not driving for 18 years, because so many of my loved ones keep getting into collisions caused by either drunk drivers or people that text and drive. And, I'm just afraid I get behind the wheel of a car and, God forbid, somebody's not paying any attention because they got their phone in their face, and you know, something happens to me, you know, and even though I don't have my children anymore in my custody, my kids would be without their mother, you know, and, you know, how would somebody explain to them when they turn 18 and they go trying to find me and they go, oh yeah, we found your mother, she's in such and such cemetery, she was killed by a distracted driver or a drunk driver, you know, I mean, that'll absolutely crush them. I couldn't do that to them. I love them too much to do that to them. So all I'm saying is you guys think before you get behind the wheel of that car. Put the phone down, turn it off if you have to so you don't even hear it ring, you know, because I know sometimes I hear my phone ring and I'm itching to answer it, like, ooh, what's going on now? If you didn't notice in the background, you heard a screaming sound. That was a notification from my phone saying that I got some kind of notification from something, email, a text, whatever. And as you can see, I didn't even pick it up because it's not important to me right now. What's important to me is telling you guys this message and getting this message out so that maybe the more people speak out against this, the more other people will be aware of their actions. I don't know. I mean, it's worth a shot. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to get this out and processed before I go in for curfew. I love you all, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Peace out. Or, you know, whatever. Love y'all.